Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. As we saw in the last episode, things went a bit haywire on Levi's side. His entire platoon was literally transformed into Titans, and Zeke basically tried to make a run for it. And now it would seem that Levi has just outright destroyed Zeke's plan and is now going to follow through with his own plan of passing on Zeke's powers to someone that he can trust. I'm just wondering who it's going to be. That scene where Levi was like in the midst of all those Titans just going crazy and trying to eat him, and then all of a sudden we had that moment where it looked like Levi was surrounded and everything, and I'm just like, please no, please no. And then all of a sudden Levi shows up where Zeke's at, Levi being the badass that he is. And also, you said in the last episode, you don't care what side he's on or anything like that, you're just going to support Levi.
Pretty much.
At this point, I'm kind of the same way. The guy's a monster. He's a literal, like, friggin' unstoppable killing machine with, if he's got a full 3D movement gear system. Anyway, I'm interested to see what the hell's going to happen. I don't want to wait anymore. Let's go ahead and get this up on screen. Let's see what happens. This is episode 74, Soul Salvation.
世界と比べれば鳥かごみたいに小さい。私たちはここからどこにも行けずに。
こんな朝早くにお客さんかい。また出直したしや。
我々はもう帰ります。何を？私たちは外出許可を取っているのですよ。
俺はこの塔の清掃員で汚れを落とすのが仕事だ。俺の職場を怪我しやがったな、悪魔め。またガキ作って繁殖しやがって。悪魔め、収録から出てくるな。くっせえな。
ジーク、お前がみんなを救うんだ。この子供たちの中から私の後継者に。
ええ、一人選ばれます。
一人遅れている子がいるが、あの子は。
ああ、またイエールか。
すごく大変。
そうか。でもお前ならきっと戦士になれる。
あなたには特別な力があるんだからね。
何よりお父さんとお母さんの子なんだからな。
これが1200年前に起きたラーゴの惨劇。大都市ラーゴはこの日のうちに消滅し、侵攻を続けた巨人によってモンテの3階とヴァレの惨禍が繰り広げられ、
おお、そうか。じゃあたくさん勉強できるな。
あ
ラーゴの惨劇は存在しなかったんだ。モンテの3階もバレの惨禍も全てマーレに都合のいい作り話に過ぎない。風習はなく、何より
始祖ユミル様がそのようなことを望まないのでありえない。
その通りだ。分かってきたな、ジーク。
おい、魚君、そのボール投げてくれないか。おまだ小さいのにやるじゃないか。ほら、ナイスキャッチ。
あなたは
君たちが目指すマーレの戦士だ。もっとも私の獣の巨人はあまり戦争の役に立たないから、母さんがしてるんだけど。おお、ジーク、どうも君は筋がいいな。きっとピッチャーに向いてるぞ。どうなってるんだ、クライス。ジークを戦士にできなければ計画は失敗だぞ。だがフクロウが言うには、巨人の継承者選びに介入するにはジーク自身が好成績を残さないと分かっている。
ごめんなさい。
ジーク、お前ならできる。父さんと母さんの子供なんだからな。 この間は散々だったな。そんなに戦士になりたいようには見えなかったな。
ならなきゃいけないんだ。なのに
Yeah, now I definitely know why he baseball pitches rocks at people when he's a Titan.
君は戦士なんで始祖ユミルが何かと接触したことから始まるらしいが、私はその時に起きたことを知りたいのさ。寿命を縮めてでも巨人の記憶を探ろうと思うほどにね。巨人の神秘の前に憎しみや争いもくだらないよ。この世界じゃ珍しいまともな者同士なんださ。
エルディア付近派とか名乗ってるわけらしい。今回はかなりの規模だね。フクロウとかいう内通者が組織したよ。すでにいくつか目星はついている。
お父さん、お母さん、もう危ないことはしないで。使ったらみんな楽園送りなんだよ。
お前は今まで父さんから何を学んだんだ。誰かが立ち上がらない限りみんなずっとこの狭い壁の中で惨めに死んでいくんだぞ。
僕はフェイおばさんみたいになってもいいの。
ジーク、そもそもフェイが殺されたのはこの世界が狂っているからだ。もう誰もフェイのような目に合わせないためには戦わなくてはいけない。
Perspective plays a huge fucking deal in that shit.
親が不敬派だったなんて。このままじゃ親族全員楽園送りに。
巨人になっても時々は思い出すからね。
かかってなさい。もうこれしかない。自らマーレ当局に告発することでマーレに忠誠を示せば君とソゴは助かるはずだ。両親からひどいことをされた。勝手に見放しちっとも君のことを気にかけなかった。君を愛さなかった。ジーク、君は悪くない。もう少し手加減してくれよジーク。
ああ、もう年寄りにはきついか。
ほら、まだそんな年。もうすぐ継承の任期を終える頃だ。研究に打ち込めたことに後悔はない。
Oh shit.
最後に集大成を発表できそうだ。
ことが分かったの。
使徒の巨人がユミルのためにもたらしたさまざまな影響について。
ああ、記憶を操作するとかいうあれ。
記憶どころじゃない。体の構造も変えてしまうことができるんでするほどの疫病が猛威を振った時代があった。しかしある日を境にエルディア帝国からその病は消滅。ユミルの民の体の設計図を書き換えたんだよ。どうしてまた悪魔を生んだ。
始祖の巨人ならユミルの民が子供を産めなくすることもできるのかな。もしこれ以上ユミルの民が生まれてこなければ100年後にはよりそもそも僕らは生まれてこなければ苦しまなくてよかったんだ。
話してなかったけど私には家族がいたんだ。私は腕章を外しエルディア人であることを隠したまま妻と暮らし子を作った。いつまでも騙し通せるわけもなく、私がエルディア人だと知った妻は自分と息子の喉を裂いて死んだ。私が戦士になった理由は贅沢な自殺の方法に飛びついたに過ぎ、君と出会いキャッチボールをして楽しかった。亡き息子を君に求め巨人の力で自分の罪から逃れようとした。私だってこの世に生まれてこなければ。
俺が継承する。マーレのためじゃない。始祖の計画を成功させ巨人の恐怖から解き放ちエルディア人を苦しみから解放するんだ。
王家の血を引く巨人であれば始祖の巨人の継承者と接触することによりその能力を引き出すことができるはずだ。決定権は始祖の保有者に委ねられる。いわば君の役割は鍵だ。誰か信頼できる者に始祖を託すんだ。死の安楽死計画を理解してくれる誰かに君ならきっと見つけられる。
見つけてみせるよ父さん。
今は行方不明で医者をやってたと聞きました。
なんてことだ。あの父親は生きていた。お前はあの父親に洗脳されている。いつか必ず救い出してやるからな。エルディア人安楽死計画に賛同してくれるのか。 4年前あることをきっかけに親父の記憶が開いた。親父が壁の王家一家を皆殺しにした時の記憶。子供たちを虫みたいに潰して回った。始祖の巨人は王家の手に渡り一斉の地位に縛られたまま俺たち壁内人類は。父親は正しかった、そう思ったのか。いいや、親父は間違っている。そしてその親父に育てられた俺も間違いだ。この町の住民もこれから俺たちの計画に巻き込まれて死ぬことはなかった。この世に生まれないこと、これ以上の救済はない。
Damn, how nihilistic of you.
Yep.
俺の手で巨人が死。ああ、その通りだ。やろう。固い握手でも交わしたいところだが、まあ今俺たちが接触するのはまずいよな。受け取ってくれ。必ずみんなを救ってあげよう。
アレクシ、お前はこれからくせえ巨人の口の中で自分の体が咀嚼される音を聞きながら死ぬわけだが、また足が伸びてきたみてえだな。
クソ坊さん、見ててくれよ。
Fuck.
Shit! Oh shit, nah, horsey.
God
Shit.
damn it.
God, are you serious?
Crazy son of a bitch.
Oh, that hurts. Dude. Zeke, you sad, pathetic bastard. Euthanizing an entire population. There's a simpler way to do it. You literally get all the Titans together with one person, and you kill them. That's basically it. Euthanizing an entire population.
I can't remember. I think somebody said that they come back into the population somehow if they're killed. Like, they don't always have to be passed on, I believe, but I don't remember for sure. But yeah, it's definitely kind of fucked up that it's just like, oh, the only answer is like, we just shouldn't have been born at all. It's like, yeah, way to give in to like what the fucking Marlians and everybody think about you.
Exactly. I mean, it's the victimization and like the whole like mentality of it's just like we shouldn't exist. That is a sense of nihilism that just irks me to a certain degree. It's just like the greatest pleasure in life is never being born. Are you fucking serious, dude? That is an eternal defeat of it's a self-defeating prophecy. You're literally saying, oh, there's no hope for anyone else, so I'm just going to decide for them. Oh, can't have kids anymore, therefore, therefore, the Titans can't hurt anyone else. It's just like Jesus Christ.
Pretty flawed way of thinking.
It is. It's an extremely flawed way of thinking.
He literally listened to a dude spouting hate and turned that into like his life philosophy, essentially.
Well, it's because he was a kid and he was shaped from a very young age to think like that. Because I'll say this, Grisha's not a good father. I know a lot of people, some people defend Grisha Yeager. Grisha was not a good father.
No.
Grisha was a
Zeke.
Huh?
Not to Zeke.
Or to Aaron, for that matter.
Really, not to Aaron either, because he put something on his shoulders that was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, and the whole thing with Zeke, becoming like an understudy to Kisavar, and Kisavar basically being the one who he inherited the will of, because to him Kisavar was his father. The whole thing is like ideologies like that that feeling like you have to exterminate an entire population just to like make things right. I'm sorry, but that didn't work with the Armenians. That didn't work with the Jews. That didn't work with the Cambodians. It didn't work with the Buddhists. It didn't work with the Muslim. It didn't work when the Hindus tried to slaughter all the Muslims. It is literally such flawed thinking. Even from within the community. I'd be like all of a sudden, someone like in the black community was just like, the best thing to do is just if we didn't exist anymore, to placate all the suffering that our people have gone throughout all these years, we should just like not exist anymore. I'm sorry, but if that's your way of thinking, you're a bitch. I'm sorry, it's the truth. I mean, if you want to self-terminate and take yourself out of the equation, that's all you. But the very moment you want to decide someone else's fate for them, I'm sorry, you lose. You have no right to take something away from somebody. You have no right to take away a woman's right to reproduce. You have no right to take away generations and generations of future children. No matter and you think it's because of the suffering. Think of all the suffering that went in. Yeah, think of all the suffering that went in if just all humanity just stopped existing on planet Earth. Would there? Yeah, because here's the thing: existence is sort of a monkey's paw. You can experience all the splendor and the pleasure of living a human life. You can experience love. You can experience grand views. You can experience amazing things. But there's also the dark side of it that people focus on way too fucking much. That I see a lot online. People saying, "Oh, humanity's not worth it anymore, man. We should just slip into the ether and not exist anymore." I'm like, and who are you to decide this? Like, who the fuck are you to decide what humanity should do? Christ.
So I kind of don't think I believe Aaron when he says he agrees with him on that either, because it seems counterproductive to his plans to tell Historia to go get pregnant, essentially, to delay the government's plans, to use them as a weapon. Maybe I guess that was the only option for the time, and he was planning on that being one of the last, but
maybe so.
It also just seems too much like that's a move where if he was as uncaring about his friends and shit as he claimed to be, why would he have even made that move at this point? Maybe the only reason was to just keep himself and her out of the clutches of their government, to an extent.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Something's not adding up to me completely yet with the way he's acting.
Yeah.
If he really did just switch over to yeah, I think we should all be euthanized, then I'm just what the fuck, man? That's that
doesn't make sense with his character.
It doesn't even make sense with the Titans he's absorbed either.
No, it doesn't.
He's absorbed the king who was we just want peace within the walls and then we'll atone for our sins. And the royal family is will, that he somehow overcome to this point in order to be able to actually fight. But then also his father's memories, Grisha being a person who was yes, there's all these reasons we need to restore Eldia, and Eldia was not as evil as the Marleyans made us out to be and stuff, and it's how are you really gonna just be discount all of that information and seeing all of that stuff through his eyes and turn to the side of we should just euthanize all the Eldians. It doesn't seem like it adds up to me.
It doesn't, and I don't know. There's a lot. There's
just because you saw your father smash some little kids,
that wasn't Again,
you completely just change everything about your life,
Well, again, it wasn't Aaron himself who did that terrible action. Aaron did do a terrible action when he did the attack on Marley, but again, dude, there's gonna be more to this. There has to be, because in all honesty, the next episode's the last episode of this 16-episode run. There has to be more, man.
I thought that was episode 14.
This is 15. Episode 74. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, okay. Damn.
So the next episode's the last episode of this 16-episode run. So either they're going to do a movie or they have to do something. They have to. But Zeke, I guess, threw a big fat monkey wrench in the plan right there. Just now
if he blew up Levi and Levi's dying, I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
I don't think Levi's dead. I think I saw him like jump out of the. Levi's reflexes are quick enough to where he could jump out of the way fast enough, because I think Mikasa was in the danger zone too whenever she launched the Thunder Spear Assault on Reiner, and she was able to get out of the way quick enough. I think he is too. But yeah, there's just a lot that's. I don't know how Zeke's going to.
If he blew himself up, like, surely he was expecting to survive that, because if he's just giving up and killing himself, he's basically put that whole plan we just learned about in 6 feet under, essentially.
Not entirely. Not entirely, because even though there's still one other person who has royal,
I guess.
Yeah, who has royal blood who could complete the plan.
Yeah, but would she have to be willing?
That's the thing. I think I don't know. Again, we're not. Again, I think you're on the right track with Eren not being 100% on the level with his overall motive. There's got to be more to it. There has to be. But anyway, this was an interesting episode where we learned why Zeke did what he did. In which, when we look at it from that perspective, I could see, like, from a kid's warped perspective, especially if, you know, the right impression is made upon him from a third party, how he could, in fact, betray his mother and father. Especially when you have an unfeeling bent like friggin' Grisha, like, and, like, constantly throwing derision and disappointment your way.
Yeah.
It's damn. So anyway, soul salvation. Hopefully we'll get more answers in the next episode before quote unquote the end. So I guess that's gonna do it. This was Attack on Titan, season 4, episode 15. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and hopefully we will see you all in the next one. So until then, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then, everyone. Peace out.